The process of building a man is like the process of building a building. The first thing that must be done is to draw a blueprint. A blueprint is a detailed outline or a plan of action. So this means that a man must have a plan for his life. He must be proactive in designing how he wants to live. This proactive approach shows that a man is taking responsibility for his life and for what he wants to create for himself. Taking a proactive approach is the opposite to living a reactive life, of which you can be influenced and overcome by the whims of circumstance that arrive day in and day out. When a man draws a blueprint for his life, he engages in the conscious decision of choice. He chooses how he wants his life to be. And based upon his choice, he is able to determine what kind of actions and behaviors are necessary to bring that life into reality. After a blueprint is drawn, the next step in constructing a building is to dig a strong foundation. A foundation is the basis or groundwork for anything. It is the prepared ground or basis on which a structure rests. If the foundation of a building is weak, then the building is likely to fall and crumble. The foundation of building a man is finance. A man must have a strong financial foundation, and if he doesn't, everything else will suffer. Finance is the management of revenue or the conduct of money matters in general. A man must have a strong foundation materially, but in addition, he must also have a strong basis of financial knowledge. Financial knowledge grants a man the ability to increase his wealth, to protect what he has earned, and gives him the wisdom of how to pass on the earnings to future generations. So without financial knowledge, a man may be tricked or fooled or take part in poor decision making that will separate him from his hard-earned money. A man cannot effectively be the head of his house, community, and nation without this knowledge. Finance and financial knowledge is the foundation of building a man. But how can a man have a strong foundation of finance if he doesn't have a job or career? So the third tier of building a man is occupation and consciously choosing a career. And a career is not just a job. It's a field of study or expertise in which one desires to spend a lifetime in and become a master of. And what is a master? A master is a person with the ability or power to use, control, or dispose of something. He is one who is skilled in his occupation. A master is a conqueror, exercising mastery and domination over what he desires. But a man cannot be a master in his career field of choice unless he constantly works to increase his mental capacity. So the fourth level of building a man is to build mental capacity. A man has to be able to think, analyze, reason, and make wise decisions. A man must have a strong regimen of study so that he is constantly developing his intellectual abilities. A man must engage in positive self-talk and positive thought that empowers him as opposed to limiting him. He must be the sole controller of his mind and be able to overcome the influences of outside forces. So while intelligence is an amazingly great asset, it will deteriorate quickly if you do not maintain your physical body. The fifth level of building a man is maintaining the physical structure. The physical body houses the mental, spiritual, and emotional self. It is the repository of the spirit, the energy of life. The body is from the earth. The chemistry of the body is the same that is found in the earth. The body is effectively maintained by eating the proper foods at the proper times, as well as through exercise. A man must maintain the power of his physical structure. But wisdom teaches us that man doesn't live by bread alone, but also by the word of God. So the next tier in building a man is building his spiritual power. Spirit is the energy of life itself. Spirit is the energy that moves matter. It is an unseen reality. However, it is still a reality. Man must grow to understand spiritual law. It is the knowledge and practical application of spiritual law that will assist a man in bringing his desire that starts in his mind into the physical, material world. So what starts in the mind of a man is spiritual. It is unseen. So it is the ability of the man to bring the unseen into the world of what is seen. So once a man has drawn a blueprint for his life, dug a financial foundation for himself, consciously chosen a career in which he wants to become a master of, engaged in mental and intellectual development, maintained his physical structure through exercise and the eating of the right foods at the right times, and found spiritual development, he is then ready to be a father of a family. So the next tier of building a man is family, taking on a wife. Family is the cornerstone of community and nation. Therefore, you will never have a strong nation without strong families. And while families expand the activity of a man, man must also learn to expand his family and enterprise through social development. Social means pertaining to or devoted to, characterized by friendly relations. It is through effective social relations that men are able to multiply their effectiveness and results. So when a well-made man is able to socialize with like-minded individuals, he is able to benefit from the knowledge and wisdom of the life experience of others, therefore multiplying his ability to create desired outcomes. And lastly, after work comes ease. The last tier of building a man is recreation. Recreation provides refreshment and rejuvenation and relieves men from the stress and strain of the rigors of life. Recreation prepares a man for his return to the battlefield of life. So this concludes part 3 of a 3-part series in which I have discussed the new ebook, A Well-Made Man Building the Temple of Self, Volume 1. Thank you for listening. I'm H.A. Jabar. Together, we can do more and conquer the challenges of life.